I thought I had the volume on. I had it on mute. Hey everybody, it's Life with Marlene, your channel for all of the Florida things. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I wanted to come on today and to talk about the free version of StreamYard because I saw, I really haven't, I've been looking and I haven't really been seeing a lot of people talk about the free version of StreamYard 2024. So I wanted to give this version to anybody who is thinking about it, if they want to stay with StreamYards, because you all know that some things came down the pipeline very recently, and that was what came down the pipeline recently. Was there was a huge price increase. I don't know what plan you guys were on, but I was on a $10 plan, and on that $10 plan I was able to get all of these services, and my plan went from $10 to 44.95. Now what I want to say is that with that, I made a decision to cancel my paid version. So, because of that, I wanted to talk about what comes with the free version, because I know there are going to be many people who, like me, cannot afford the 44.95. So let me just get into it. I'm not going to hold you guys for too long, but I did definitely wanted to talk about the 10 pros and cons of the StreamYards, because I was trying to compare it from what I had when I was paid to what it is now. Number one, I see that you cannot do any pre recorded live stream. One thing that I had before was I could pre record, like I could record in the background when I was paid, and then to turn it into a live stream later. Where you're on the free version, that's no longer available. Whereas before, I believe it was available. It's not available now in the 2024 with all of the updates. I see I have a comment here. Hey, Realist One, how are you doing? Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Happy October. I forgot to say that. Happy October, everybody. Hope everybody's having an amazing October so far. And if you guys have not noticed, I am taking part in Vlogtober. So if you've missed the first day of Vlogtober, check that out. Now back to talking about the pros and the cons of this StreamYard. No, they did not put the $10 version back on StreamYard. I am currently on the free version. I really don't think that they're going to put the $10 version back, but maybe if enough people leave, maybe they will. I don't know. I can't say. Or maybe there may be a deal to get people to come back after they see so many people left. I don't know how it's going to go, but I'm just talking about what I see now, because I used to be on the $10 of StreamYard, and now I am on the free version. So I want to talk about that. Realist says, I love the season. Awesome. Yes. So let me first say, the first thing that I noticed about the StreamYard and the free, I'm looking at my notes, is that there's no pre-recorded live streaming. I know when I was on the $10 version, that was something that I loved. I would go live unlisted, and I would, you know, take it, and then later on I would turn that either into a premiere, or I would just go from unlisted to public and then let other people see the live that I just did. But now on the free version, that's not available. Hi, pre-retirement days. How are you doing? Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. How's everybody doing? Happy October. So that's the first thing that I have seen in the that the free version does not allow you to do pre-recorded live streams, which for me, that's not a deal breaker, because there's a lot of other ways that we can make content on our phones. So for me, that's not a deal breaker, but maybe that may be a deal breaker for some. Okay. And number two, I want to talk about that. If I go into Let me see if I can share my screen. I don't know if it's gonna let me. Um, no, it's not gonna let me show the screen like I want to show. I want to show that if you go under, if you're in StreamYard and you go to where there is a brand, if you go into brand and you go into where there is let me pull this up on my screen. If you go over to where it says overlays. So before, when I was in the paid version, I used to make my little custom things like custom thumbnails and upload it. And, like before I would do a live stream, I could put my thumbnail up on the screen so that, I didn't have to show my face or anything like that. But now the only one that you can put on the screen now is this one that I'm showing live with StreamYard. I think they say that they give you two, but you cannot add your own overlay, because when I clicked it to add it, I wish I could show this on the screen, but it says customize your overlay. The free plan comes with four example overlays. If you like to use your own custom image, check out our upgraded plans. So that's something that, if that's a deal breaker for you, maybe you would want to use maybe another streaming service instead of this. I have some ideas of how I'm going to be using the free version now. There's certain things that I'm not going to be able to do like I did before, and one of them is that I'm going to miss is being able to have a overlay over the screen. So if I don't want to show my face, I don't have to. They do have on here still where you can still have everything, the mute button, the stop the camera, you can share your screen and all of that. But and as you can see right here, you can turn your camera off. So if you wanted to do something like a podcast, then that's available. But I definitely feel like I'm going to miss not having the overlays available to put on the screen, like with a picture of something that I want, like a thumbnail. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. So number three, that I've seen that is different in the free version of StreamYard is you can't do multi-streaming. There's no multi-streaming. So when I was on the $10, I was I was able to hit share to whatever. I could go live on my Facebook. I could go live on other streaming services all at the same time. So if you are a person and you like to multi-stream, I don't think that the free version is for you. You may want to use another streaming service. But for me, I was not a person who used multi streaming. I just streamed from one place at a time. So for me, it's not a deal breaker, but I wanted to let you all have that information and knowledge that you cannot do multi streaming on the free version. Let's see. See, I got a comment here. Yeah, that's one of the biggest drawbacks, the overlays. Yeah, I feel like if all the other things, I'm like, yeah, yeah, okay. But for me, if I could choose, if the only thing that StreamYards did was allow you to be able to stream and allow you to have the overlays, that's the only thing that I really liked about StreamYard. So I'm going to find a way to make it work. And I know, like this with when you turn your camera off, I was thinking of an idea of the photo that I use for, upload for when you turn your camera off. I was thinking to add some pictures of an edited whatever I want as what I would have used as an overlay, and put that as my picture for my camera, my avatar. So that's what I am thinking about. I don't know if you guys would think about that, but That's where I was letting my mind go to, instead of now, before I used to make like a thumbnail to use as an overlay, but now I'm going to see if I can add in my avatar picture um, some sort of whatever I would want to use as an overlay with my camera off, if that's the type of effect that you're trying to go for. Just giving you guys some ideas. Okay. So another one is that number 4, the logo is in all streams. So I know when I was on the $10 version, I don't know if you guys can see this here, that I'm taking my mouse and showing where it says powered by StreamYard. When I was on the paid version, you don't see this on the screen when you're live. This was gone. So this is something new for me to see this on the free version, that you will see StreamYard on the screen when you go live or when you're making your content or videos or whatever it is. So that's that. Now, number 5, this was something I never really got to use so many participants, but this is something that may be a deal breaker for somebody who probably likes to get 10 people to come up on panels. I know when I was on the free version allows you to have up to 10 people. I think that was including yourself. I think you got to add 9 people with yourself. So I thought that was pretty neat. But now on the free version, you can only have 6. So 6 people that you can add as a that can come up on your panel, which I think that's reasonable. 6, that's not bad. So there's that for the free version. Now, this is one that I think is, I was kind of like, I don't know about this one. Number 6. Now with the free version, there is going to be a storage limit. When I was on the $10 plan, I believe that you got 40 hours of storage where you could make your content. You got 40 hours where they would hold those things until whatever you decide, whatever you want to do. Now there is a storage limit of up to 5 hours. So it's not really that you really can't do that much when it comes to storage limits. So when I was about to go live, I saw on the screen before I hit go live, it said to me, your this live stream will not be stored. So there's that. Whereas before, when I was on the paid version, it would automatically allow me to store my live stream, that I could go back later and probably download it and clip it and whatever I wanted to do with it. So now you have to think, now when you are think how you want to make moves, because everything, when things are free, it's going to be some changes. You're just going to have to change the way you deal with your time and everything. So let's see. Realist One says they really messed up StreamYard. They really messed StreamYard up. Ultimately, so much of a change. Yeah, it's so much of a change, but I have a few other ideas where I'm going to talk about. I think on Saturday, I'm going to be talking about some other services. I'm going to be going through some other services that I'm going to be using. So stay tuned for that. I believe it's Saturday. I think I've set it up, and I think I called it other options besides StreamYards. So look forward to that. But that, to me, I had to start thinking of storage limits of 5 hours. So really, in a whole month, you're only going to be able to probably do 4, I would say 4 lives a month. That would be for me. I can't say for everybody. Maybe some people, if you're only going live for 15, 20 minutes, then that's okay for you. But because I have multiple channels, 5 hours really isn't a lot for me. So I have to really be mindful about how much I use my StreamYard. I'm not really going to use my StreamYard for this channel. I'm going to save my StreamYard mainly for my podcast channel, my Love Marlene 411 and my Marlene Saunders Show. And then I'll be using other things for my other channels, which I will be talking to you all about on Saturday. But there's that. Number 6, a storage limit of up to 5 hours of recording time at a time. Okay. So, number 7, what are the limitations of the StreamYard free version? I know this is what you all want to know. So, I was wondering, okay, what's the big difference? What's the big deal? So, here it is. There is only up to 20 hours per month of streaming that you can do. So, as far as going live, you get 20 hours of streaming per month, which is really not a lot. And it depends on if you have one channel or you have multiple channels. So you have to think about those things and probably kind of plan. But you get up to 20 hours of streaming per month with the free version. So I was like, I think on the no, and I think I know on the paid version it's unlimited. They don't put a limit. You can stream as many hours as you want to, but on the free version they only give you up to 20 hours. So I don't know. I don't know about that one. I think probably what I'm going to do is probably that would give me, well, across my 5 channels, 2 hours per week per channel, which is going to be a cutback for me. But it is what it is. So here we go. Number 8. Is there a limit of recordings? So say you want to make videos or whatever it is. Yes, there is a limit. You only get 2 hours of recordings. So I'm not talking about live streams. I'm talking about recordings. Like if you're making videos and stuff, they give you up to 2 hours, which is not really a lot. That's only 120 minutes. So for those of you who use StreamYard to make videos, you might want to think about using some other things, using your phone, using other apps. I wouldn't be using it that often for recordings anyways, especially now that it's gone to 2 hours, whereas before it was unlimited. So that is a big difference with using the free version. And that kind of upset me as well. I think it was the overlay is what I no overlays, and the what you call it, the no pre-recorded live streams. Those are the 2 things that I really don't like. It's really, that's really upsetting to me, but it is what it is. But my number 9 is it's free. We're not paying anything for the service. It's free. So really, how much can you expect from a free app? If you want the benefits, you have to upgrade. I'm not willing to upgrade because there's some other things that I'm going to bring to you and talk about it. So we'll get into that on Saturday. But another thing, that if you are a person who does the long streams, like if you you go to the beach or you go places and you like to loop, this is one that I was thinking, I was like, oh man, the free version does not allow you to loop. There's no looping of your before. You used to be able, when you were on a paid version, that there was a button that you could click and it said loop. So you could upload probably an 8-minute video and you could let that same thing loop all as long as you wanted to. And that's what it was. So there is no looping on the free version. And that's upsetting to some people. I think for me, that was one of the reasons why it's like, why should I be paying any money if they cut so many things from me, limiting me, and then putting the price of not 1, 2, 3, 4 times. It was 400 times the price. I was like, no, I'm not going to go from $10 to 44. It was, no, it's over. It was like 444% higher. No, I'm not going to do that. You guys know I'm a math person. So I was like, no, no. I was like, the math is not mathing. I'm not going to do that. So that's what it is. There's no looping. So I'm going to do a little bit of a recap before I get out of here. So now the 10 pros and cons from StreamYard free version. Number one, there is no pre-recorded live stream. You cannot pre-record anymore. So if you are a person that you want to pre-record something, you're going to have to record on your phone or a camera or some other device, maybe a tablet or something. And that's the way you're going to have to go. Number two, there is no custom overlays or backgrounds. For me, that was one of my favorite things about StreamYard, like this that you're looking at right here, is because I already had these in the background. I'm able to access it, but for those who did not, who are just new on the free version, you're not going to be able to have certain backgrounds. So there's no custom overlays or backgrounds. So for me, that kind of upset me because I used to use this for doing empowerment conferences, and I like to have like the background of different seasons. So that was a little upsetting for me that now there's no overlays and there's no backgrounds. Number three, there's no multi-streaming. So if you are a person and you wanted to stream to maybe your IG or your Facebook, Facebook or other services, there's no multi-streaming on the free version. So that's definitely a con. That's very upsetting for so many people. Number four, as you can see, the logo is on all streams. So if you're going to stream, everybody's going to know where you're streaming from. You know, you see right up there, powered by StreamYard. That's going to be on everything that you do if you choose to use the StreamYard app. Okay. Number five, when you are trying to go live and say you have something you want to talk about, some topic, you can drop the link. You can only have up to 6 people on the screen. So that includes yourself. And then you can add 5 more people to come up on the panel with you. And for me, I'm not a person that wants lots of people to come up anyway. So the 6 people on screen does not really affect me because I only probably want 1 or 2 people to come up anyway. So, but if that's your thing, that's very upsetting. Number 6, storage limits of up to 5 hours of recording storage at a time. So it's only going to give you up to 5 hours. That's the maximum. And that's crazy because when you are a person that you could just be on live for hours and hours and hours, not really caring, now you have to be like, I can only stay on for an hour, you know. Realist, this is what Realist is saying. I never could enjoy panels with multiple people anyways. Yeah. I'm not a person who really is into the panel thing much. I do have panel discussions, but usually my panel is 1, but the most people I will have come up will be me and 2 other people. I really don't do one with like several people on a panel. I feel like that's very confusing, but that's just me. This is another one. Number 7, what are the limitations of the StreamYard's free version? There is an up to 20-hour streaming limit per month. So you have to think about, okay, pay attention. You're going to have to be like, okay, I'm going to go live 1 hour and 30 minutes or 2 hours or whatever. So when you get past 20 hours, you're not going to be able to stream. That's what it is. Yeah, that's fair. You know, up to 20 hours, I'm like, that doesn't seem like it's bad, but if you are a content creator and you want to be on live, and there's 28 between 28 to 31 days in a month, that means that you can't go live every day, whereas before some people were only using StreamYard to go live. So there's some other things that I want to talk about, that what you could use that probably be more beneficial, and we're going to be talking about that. So number 8, is there a limit on recordings? Yes, there is a limit on recordings now. You get only up to 2 hours of recording. So for me, for example, I was like doing vlogs. I would like, or vlogs or podcasts or whatever it is, topics. Um, I would just be talking on and on, 15, 20, 30 minutes of recordings. But now, knowing I only get 2 hours, I'm going to have to cut those down to probably 8 minutes, because the minutes, they go just like that. So that's what it is. You get 2 hours now, everybody. Number 9, but the benefit for me of all of this is that it's free. Now, I know everybody. I know some things that has changed with StreamYard is upsetting, and we want certain things and we liked having certain things. But at the end of the day, now you're not going to be paying anything. For me, that's a win-win. Yes, I like certain things, but that just makes me want to open and see what else is out there. Is there something better for me to use? And I think that I found one or two things that I really like, and I am really ready to share that with you guys. I'm going to share one at a time. On Saturday, I'm going to be sharing one, and then another day, I'm going to be sharing another streaming service that I like too, and I'm going to talk it through and what are the benefits of it. So stay tuned for that. But the last one, number 10, is that there is no looping. Hmm. For some people who probably do like relaxation streams, or something that they talk about something, maybe a podcast, and they let it loop for hours, you're not going to be able to loop anymore. That looping button is not there. When I went and I looked, there's no looping. But everything else I see in the back is the same with the free version. I see you can still do private chat. You could still put things in the banner, to write down, like if something you want to write, like how I put Marlene right there. You can still have things that you want to put on your screen, like I could put this on the screen, like I had this up here before. So you can still do that, and show things on the screen and stuff like that. So that's still there and available. But the real bummer is losing the overlays. But something else that I seen when I was looking back here is, it says that under video clips, it's it has something, and it's hyperlinked, where I guess they want you to make an intro video to put in here, and also an outro video. So I'm going to be looking into that and seeing what that's all about. But I still have my other things, um, Um, I still have my other things from when I was on the paid version, but you're not really able to access the things that you want to. And I still see you can still add your music there in the where it says background music. Um, so there's that, or I think you can. Let's see. Yeah, it's still allowing you to add music that is yours, not whatever music maybe you downloaded somewhere, because you guys know about YouTube and all of that stuff. So I just wanted to keep you guys updated and let you guys know what's going on. Hey, Boss Life Online, how are you doing? Welcome in. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, it says that you can. I wish I could take a screenshot. So I may do a video, even though I've done this. I may still do a video for those of you, because some things that I'm talking about, I still want to show you guys some things that I'm seeing in because I can't show what is actually I'm actually clicking on. And it does say in the background here with the hyperlink video clips where it says intro video and outro video. So I'm not really sure about that one, but that's there. So maybe I'm going to say maybe right now. And I'm looking here and it does say loop, even though it says that looping is not available. So I'm going to see what that's about because I still see it, but maybe when you try it won't let you do it. I don't know. I'm going to see what I can do. But the one thing that I feel like is the biggest bummer with this free version, like I said earlier, I can't get over that you can't put the what do you call it, the overlays anymore. That's very upsetting to me. I think that's tough. That's just tough for me. Yeah, that's new. That's new. So that's what I'm looking forward to. So I'm probably going to make a video to show what I see here on my screen. I'll probably do some screenshots and do a short video like I did of the StreamYard when I said how to leave StreamYard step by step. I'll probably do a video in talking about that. But that's all I have, guys, in sharing the 10 pros and cons of the StreamYard free version. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Yeah. So I'll be coming back on, let's see, the 4th. What is that, Saturday? I'll be coming back on Saturday to talk about the other options besides StreamYard, what I've been looking at, and talk about those options. So I can't wait to talk about that. And all of those things. So I look forward to sharing that with you guys. Yeah, the new intro and outro. I will have to check that out. Yes, Saturday is the 5th. So, well, I have it on the 4th. So I guess I am. Then that's Friday that I'm going to be doing this. Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's what I'm going to be talking about. The other options that I'm looking at besides StreamYard, because while I have the free version and I'm going to use the free version for certain things, I have found 2, maybe possibly 3. I'm still messing around with one of these apps, but I think I definitely have 2 streaming services that I'm going to be using besides StreamYard that I'm going to talk to you guys about. I'm going to talk about one of them on Friday, and then the next week on Friday I'm going to be talking about the other one. I'm always trying to bring you guys things because we have to learn from each other. I can't do it all. We all need each other. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Make sure you have hit the like, you've subscribed, you share this out. If you're watching in the replay, leave me a comment in the comment section below. Yeah, all of those things. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'll see you guys back on Friday for another stream. Oh, no, I'll see you guys back tomorrow. Tomorrow, I have a topic I'm going to talk about. And the topic tomorrow is going to be my joy, peace, and blessings can't be stopped. So look forward to that tomorrow at 4:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be talking about that. So I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Realist One. Thank you so much for the support, Gio. Hi, Hope Inspires. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys back on tomorrow for that topic. And this is Life with Marlene, your channel for vlogs, information, motivation, all of those things. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe. Join my channel membership. It starts at 99 cents. I would really appreciate it. See you guys back on the next one. Bye-bye, guys.